Hello and welcome back to Year of Miracles. Today we're on lesson 360, which means we only have 5 days left. 360. Also, this is the last of our main lessons. The next 5 lessons are going to be a little slightly different. Sammy and I will talk about that moving forward. But you have reached a milestone. You have reached a point where I really want you to reflect on all that you've done, but also see this lesson. Sammy mentioned how yesterday's lesson was very much of a kind of like encompasses everything we've learned. And if it encompasses everything we've learned, this lesson is like the nice little bow on top of the package. So it says, "Peace be to me, the Holy Son of God, or the Holy Child of God. Peace be to my brother or sister who is one with me. Let all the world be blessed with peace through us." That's the declaration. That's the big, beautiful bow on top of this course that we've been doing. That's what is being wished for yourself, for others, and for the world, because it's all one. And it's not even being wished, it already is, because it's already who we are. And we are declaring that now we get to see it. Now it is true here in this moment. It never stopped being true because we're dropping the old stories. Peace be to me, the Holy Child of God. Peace to my brothers and sisters who are one with me. Let all the world be blessed with peace through us. That is the Course in Miracles. That is the big miracle that is available now and here. Let's read the prayer. God, it is your peace that I would give, receiving it of you. I am your child forever, just as you created me. For the great rays remain forever still and undisturbed within me. I would reach to them in silence and in certainty, for nowhere else can certainty be found. Peace be to me, and peace to all the world. In holiness were we created, and in holiness do we remain. Your child is like to you in perfect sinlessness. And with this thought, we gladly say, Amen. I want to point out a couple of things in this prayer. Sammy and I have used the analogy of the sun, and I love how it says the sun and the rays and the clouds. The great rays, and it's capitalized great G and rays. The great rays of the sun remain forever still and undisturbed within me. This is our very true nature, that sun. It remains never clouded, never dimmed, never blocked, only an appearance. There's an appearance, that overlay that Sammy and I talked about, but it's not actually blocked. It's just the illusion, the trick of the ego. But it remains there. It's always been there, and it remains undisturbed within you right now, right here. Also, in holiness we were created, and in holiness do we remain. We were created as a perfect image of our true oneness with God, as God, in pure holiness and in perfect sinlessness. And we remain that way. We have remained that way, and we continue to remain that way. I want you to see this is true right here, right now. I love this. Sammy, I'll pass that to you.
I love that. Thank you so much. And when you said great rays, I knew you were saying rays from the sun, but what came through for me was a visual of like a great rays. It's like the light rays, as in raise up, the great rays. You're raising above, like, again, just because of analogy, like above the illusion, like you're seeing it beyond the shadow, right? Because like for how I see, like that's really stuck in my head. The great rays, it's like rising above the shadow and seeing the light. Right, that's what's come through so strongly for me. It's almost like right when you said that, it was like a massive resurrection moment, rising out of the shadow into the light, the truth of who you are. Whoa. It was so nice, but I knew you didn't mean it like that. But that's what came through. Not you, I mean the text. It was like talking about the light of the thing. But in essence, it is, but it's just the way it's funny, isn't it? Because when you think of sun rays, I was like sun rays. And isn't that weird? I don't know why I think it's so weird that my mind went that way, but I love it. But again, this is I don't know where I'm going now with this. This is, like Karina said, the cherry on top of the cake, right? We've just spoken the last lesson that what we're really seeking is peace. We find peace in God, and by understanding our true nature. But the peace begins with us. The peace begins with us. It says, "Peace be to me," to you first, right? Because you cannot see what you are not. So you can't see your brother, your sister, life, circumstances as peace if you're not resonating or aware that you are peace, right? So this is why we do this work, to remind ourselves and remember who we are. So therefore, we can see reality and everyone in it in its true light, in its truest, most divine reflection. Peace be to me. And then that projects out to everything else. Let all the world be blessed with peace through us. But that ripple starts with you allowing yourself to invite peace into your life. Or I say peace into your life to remember that you are peace, right? But sometimes it is like me and Karina talk about resistance. It's allowing the peace. You have to allow it. But the ego wants to say, no, I have to suffer. No, I just can't feel peace when reality is telling me that I should be petrified or freaking out. Yes, you can. You must, in fact. You must find the peace within yourself first. And like we said in the previous lesson, you can do that by asking God to reveal that peace to you if you're struggling, but you will not find it outside of yourself. Um, Is there anything else I want to add? Yeah, this is good. You don't push peace onto others. You don't force peace into situations. You choose peace of mind, and by choosing it, you become its vessel. Like that's it. I can't remember what oh, that's it. According to the course, and I thoroughly believe now, our purpose is forgiveness, right? To forgive ourselves and others for falling into sin, out of alignment of the truth of who we really are. That's it. And because that's it, we can find peace, like right now, because you can forgive all and let it all go now. Peace doesn't come when you've got the money that you want in your bank account, the car, the home, the man. But trust me, when you find that peace within, when you forgive, when you connect to the truth of who you really are, those things become inevitable because they're an extension of you. By your very nature, you are abundant. Your desires are you remembering everything that you get to have. But you have to give up everything that we've told you to give up throughout this course. And holy moly, there's only 5 days left. That's wild, isn't it? Yikes. I honestly thought we'd never see the day. Here's the thing though, it's been a year, but it feels like it's been 1,000 years because I've had 1,000 what feels like death and rebirths over and over and over in different ways. And so it's felt longer because I've unraveled so much of who I was not. And that's amazing. So if it is felt long for you, be ecstatic about that because for me, that shows how much you've grown. Not that we should be registering things by time, but if it feels like it's been a long journey, it's because it's been a long unfolding. We've managed to let go of a lot of stuff.
Oh my gosh. While you were talking, Sammy, well, before I was obviously like in my zone, just so feeling it. But while you were talking, I just felt this like tingly in me and this tingling on top of my head and like just like floating on clouds. There's definitely an energy, not just about the content of the lesson, but just kind of like in this it's not complete yet. We saw 5 days, but like Sammy and I said, it's like this is the cherry of the top and the bow, and then we're gonna get into the next little part. But um, there's something really magical about today, and so I just wanted to share that I'm over here like there's tears in my eyes and energy moving through here and just really yummy, warm. I feel yummy and warm and wrapped in like that pure infinite love. So I want to thank everyone for being a part of it here with us. And thank you, Sammy, for your beautiful revelations and words and everything you have to share. And it's not quite done yet. We still have 5 more days, but um, like I said, this is a milestone right before the end. So thank you, everyone. Sammy, anything else? Okay. We'll see you tomorrow.